this man I go take me away. Yeah.
And him now did it so cheap.
So this is the coloring book.
It's Saturday and it's a new vlog. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
We finally got the church's chicken.
ETC card is not inserted.
Okay, so we got, what's this? The Sunday, strawberry Sunday, mango peach drink. And then Bestie got the 3-piece, I got the big bold box. So we're just gonna try it out and see. Are we very hungry? I'm gonna try it. You wanna try this first or you want to do food first?
I want chicken protein.
One protein? You're annoyed. Bestie annoyed because we wait 40 days and 40 nights. Oh, this are yours, babe. This is our honest review.
Some of them.
Doesn't give it no fuck. And we clean out the car. And not even ketchup nor anything. See if we can get ketchup or sauce. The fries is nice. So guys, I don't remember when we came, but when we came, the line wasn't so long. But when we got inside, every half an hour, we take one step. And then after we order, we decided that we're going to go to courts because just to wait, we're not going to do that. We went to court and we came back and we came just in time. And it just seems like they're so unorganized inside. Honestly, and they just seem so annoyed as workers, and we can understand because they're just constantly busy. Yeah, no, they're annoyed, but I like the fries. Barely get any dough. So the star of the show is the biscuit. Let's try the biscuit. I'm gonna taste it and give Bestie some. And I got it when it's hot too, so that's good. It's good. I like it. It's like a pastry. And it's sweet. And it's like cake. It's nice. This guy just started the show.
What?
That themselves. No, that themselves.
Who's that?
As in people.
Oh, the brisket.
But it's nice. It's really good. Thank you. I don't think I would do it again. It take too long to get food.
I order online and see if we can.
Yeah, order online. Them seems annoyed in there though. Like them no like them job. I mean, I understand because it's busy. Yeah.
Just so you want to do such understaff.
Yeah.
If I understand, that's disorganization.
The fries they give me like Popeye's fries.
I'll try the sweet corn and sausages.
You can say by curry.
Season sweet corn.
What you say? I look so like they're not even doing off or something. Not bad. Look like they're not doing off the water.
A Russian. A Russian.
And the burger, the not after if we can get cheese. No. So we can buy cheese and say then I get then the option to buy the
Yeah,
cheese.
so you get a burger with your cheese on it.
Yeah.
The
come
bread and the song with the meat in it and
in the cheese and the sauce. Someone say, alright, me a big cheese. She laugh. I actually like that.
This is corn.
How much should I do that? Take picture.
Jump straight tonight.
And the bread tough. Not this one.
That's just alright tonight as well, but I'm familiar with myself as well.
And this? And the big old might bite.
that one?
You know, all that, but the flavor is there. It's spicy. You just want cheese now. And probably crunchy and lettuce, but the chicken flavorful, spicy. Can't say we never tried. I don't know if I would come again though. My favorite thing is the ice cream. So out of 10, how much would you rate it?
7.
7? Why?
Maybe I force this on. I'm not enjoying food. Nah.
How much? Why?
I'm so bright tomorrow.
Would I get to a 6.5? I'm wait too long for food. And then when we're at the counter, me literally have to tell them, say, alright, if you get this, if you get that, if you get this, if you get that, and when we come out, I realize we're not getting the ketchup or the fork. And then, to me, it just come like a Popeyes, you know? Popeyes with a little biscuit and a little cream.
But I predicted this. I've said to myself, so, yo, I don't know what okay, no different from Popeyes.
Anyway, that was the review. It was alright. It was worth the wait. Meaning, we never come in at the rush. You understand? We never come and we didn't have the hustle and the bustle or whatever. We never miss nothing. Good morning, guys. It's Sunday, as you can see. Quick question. Is my video being too repetitive? Meaning, it seems like you know what's going to happen on this day. Like on the Sunday, you know, say, I do like review of the service. Not every Sunday, but and then I do in my kitchen. Today I'm not going to do that, by the way. I'm going to cook, but I don't think I'm going to cook anything fancy, because I feel like I have a lot of things to do, like washing, cleaning, and I want to sleep. Because Bessie and I went to church and I got up early just to prepare and that he can be on time, you know. So I got up about to 5, yeah, and then I had to put on this wig because I didn't want to put any gel in my hair, and then I cut the hair so it's too short to catch up. It can catch up, but you know you're gonna have a lot of fly on the wig, and I didn't want to do that, so I just put on a wig. And it may not be the best wig, but I think it looked better than the last one. Today was a great message with a great service. One of my thing is that I always talk to God about before I was driving when I was going to church. I said, any day God bless me with a car, I'm not going to pass anyone. And the fact that the car door now open is like it has forced me that I have to pass people, because it doesn't make sense to ask people to climb over, if you understand. None of the doors are not opening unless they're gonna go in the trunk, and that don't make any sense. And every time I pass people, it grieves me, because it's like I don't remember my commitment. I need to fix the car, and this is why I was pushing to fix the car. If I even the next front door, at least I know I can at least pick up one person. Even if I'm going to Gutters and somebody going to Old Harbour, I would bring them to Old Harbour, because I remember the days when I wanted a ride to go home. And even at night, those days we used to close church at 2 o'clock in the night to 1 o'clock in the night. These days church is on time. If church got done 10 o'clock, it got finished 10 o'clock, and taxi and bus still run those time. But when you go up until 2 o'clock, right, there's a possibility a robot you have to depend on, and then a lot of time these robots are not even good. Some of them you don't even know if a robot or a taxi or whatever. It could have been those men that are trying to take you away. And I remember one time I went in this car, and this was during COVID, and it was in the night, and I was the only one in the car. And when I look in the car, I think I was in the back seat, and I was looking in the car. You have everything in the car that would signify that this man are gonna take me away. You have cutlass, you have rope, the man stop at gas station, fill up in tank, the man looks sketchy, the door, the car looks sketchy, everything looks sketchy, and he not pick up anybody. And it's like when I reach to go to me in the car, I mean I pray. I mean I say, I'm not going out like this. Not go out like this. And me literally in the car, I mean I contemplate how I'm gonna grab him by back way and choke him, and if we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash. And I remember when I said, when the day God bless me in a car, I'm not going to pass anybody. And look at it now, it's like we forced it to pass people. Like, God, please just let the car door fix. But even if it just magically fix. Like, for real, like, me not like pass people, it hurts me. Me I open the car and it does not open. I don't understand. Maybe I sign, me need a new car. So if you don't see me, I don't know me, I'm passing out, it's not intentional. The car door just not home. And if you're willing to take the ride and jump over, then I'll do that. But I don't think that's ethical. If you're in your church, your nice clothes, and I jump over and I can't see me. If you can try me, we jump over and make you try. But I'm gonna go home now. As I said earlier, I don't know if I'm going to cook. I know I have to eat something, so I might cook something quick, but it's not going to be a typical in a kitchen kind of day.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie, you understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. Take her higher, higher. Fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher. Fly up out the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up. You're with the army, ready when the truth act up. Nothing can harm me. Yelling from the roof, I touch, put up a guarding. Count to 10, lions den, speaking with the higher pen. Can't be touched by fire, fast forward to the grown things now. I'm working on them soul things now. Forgiving all your old ways, but it's harder on a cold day. Cold day. Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Cause I would rather be running away. I would rather be running. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get
Good morning,
away.
guys. It is Monday, and I'm going to the wharf after about, I think, 4 months. I think it was about October. I know October. I don't really remember when I shipped off the barrel. I'm gonna put the date right here, but it's around 4 months. I shipped off the barrel, and I received the one that I sent for me, but I didn't receive the one that I sent for you guys. And honestly, I don't feel like I even want to go for it because that's just another amount of money that I have to pay. And I'm already feel it like I'm really and truly not up for paying the money. But I did commit, so I'm going to fulfill. Then after I receive it, I'm going to pack it out. Maybe weekend, we issue it out. As I said before, I'm going Trelawney side. We're going to issue it out to Trelawney. So it's not a lot, maybe 15 people. And obviously I'm going to include 2 other persons, my two uncles. I'm going to give them like a good bag. Then let them direct me like who they think should get it. Now if you're, by the time you see this video, it's going to be out anyway, hopefully. But if not, if you're in the Trelawny area and you need assistance with like a little food stuff, you could message me and let me know. And Bestie also wanted to get like toiletries and so forth. If he does, we're going to have toiletries, which I think we do, because I remember putting pad and wipes and toothpaste. I don't remember if I put toothbrush in it, but I put those stuff in it, lotions and those little stuff. So it's a good bag to give, and I also need to buy bag to pack them in. Now the reason why I'm speaking so confidently thinking that it's there is because I received a missed call from them, and if the other one was ready in February, I know it's March, it must ready. So I'm on my way to get it. But before I go, I need to go and collect some cash, because the agency don't deal with card. That makes no sense. But yeah, they only deal with cash. And then afterwards, I'm going to go to the big wharf. And it's just one barrel. No, it's a barrel and a thing. Oh, it's two things, Jaja. It's two things. Hopefully they don't charge extra fee. But I don't know. Two things. I forgot it's more than a barrel. I dropped the seat. My neighbor said it can fit. So hopefully it can fit. I forgot it's two things and not just a barrel. So if anything, I would have to put the other thing behind the seat. But they would have to go in the car because the car door not open. I just want to get it over and done with so that I can focus on other things. It is 10:14, so we'll see what time we get through. The barrel is here. Thankfully, I don't have to come back. I don't think I will ever send a barrel again. And if I do, I send it straight to the house. Or it must have to be some expensive stuff where it makes sense. Like food and toiletries and those stuff. Might as well I go to Price Mart. I just went to the ATM machine because I need more money. I knew that I needed to go anyway. I also knew that they have ATM machine here. I had planned to come, but I wanted to know how much first before I went to the ATM machine. It's 17,000 something. Free the barrel and a little tote, which I think is expensive. But yeah.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angel.
I'll get the gate pass now. It is 2:44. I'm just gonna pick up the bar. Just get the gate pass and I'll pick up the bar. I now do this again. Everybody in there complain. Everybody are complaining to them not doing this again. When I hang them.
Fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher. Fly up out the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is what we come. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running.
It is 3:07. About what time is I leave out? Look up. And what time I reach? I'm so glad I'm done with that. Just done out over with it. So now I just need to get some bag to bag them up and give them out. But I'm so glad I have to go through that again, because when you send me the money, I'll go to Price Mart, I'll go to the Chinese shop them, and I buy the things them. Like, I don't think it's worth it. You know, worth it. You take $1,000 and pack the stuff them. Then you take a next $300 for send off the stuff them. Then you have to take another $200 for collect them. It don't make no sense. It don't make any sense. And then if you don't have your own vehicle, you have to pay somebody else again. The one next 150. You know worth it. It's not worth it, I swear. So I'm going home, thank God I'm finished before the traffic. Before the traffic, thank God. So I'm just gonna go get something to eat because I am hungry. And then I'm gonna go home. Everybody in there, cause everybody, cause I wish we could just boycott wharf our customer. Something that's nobody not order nothing for a month. Don't order nothing. But then the businesses them would still have to do with them. Anyway, I'm just gonna drive and listen to some music. Be on my merry way. Hey guys, today is Tuesday and it's like maybe 3:14. I'm just coming to you because I don't want to miss a day. I don't want to miss a beat. You understand? Yesterday, as you know, I went for the barrel. The barrel's still in the car. The barrel's still in the car. I don't have strength to lift it out, and I was just thinking to bring it to Bestie's house and start it out there. But I don't know. And it's not even that yesterday I was just so overwhelmed and I just leave it in the car. It's like, you know, when you send barrel for yourself and you know you have things in there and you're eager to pull it. I know that I don't really have anything in there, so I'm not eager to pull it. So I don't mind pulling it like when I'm ready to issue it out. So that's why I've been reluctant and don't have any prepping on my step. Yeah. So the barrel is still in the car. I haven't done a sit down and talk with you in a while. So let's do that right now. And then last week I did ask you guys a question and you did respond. And I'm wondering if I should do this as a different video. Nah, it's not really much. So this is like a comment shout out, responding to your comments. So, you know, at the end we don't have to do the comment shout out. You understand? Okay. So I'm going to go through this list of comments that you guys made. And I'm going to read it as I said and respond to them because some of them I feel like I need to respond to. One of the comments that actually stood out to me was the long one. I didn't even know that YouTube could make such a long message because I used to do it and YouTube used to say it's too long. No, we can, so that's great. So you guys can tell me all of your business if you want in the comment, and yeah. So I'm going to start off with that. Alright, so I did said to leave the emoji ring and she did that. So big up to you, you watch the video to the end. Alright, so let's continue. But just my 2 cents on what is happening. Full disclaimer, I don't know you and I only see a small snapshot of your life. But based on what you have been going through and what you've been saying, I don't think you're comfortable with the decision you made to come off the program. And because that is bothering you subconsciously, it is being manifested in other ways. For example, you get easily irritated by minor inconvenience and your response is basically blaming Jamaica and its system. 2, you're rushing the process for things as being impulsive and decision making. For example, couple vlog ago, you went to the bank and it wasn't working out as you hope, so you drove all the way to New Kingston to do the same thing which you could have waited to do at the first location. And also what took place at the end of this vlog with the car situation. I think that once you have accepted your decision, everything will start to fall into place for you. You've made the right decision to follow God and allow Him to lead you. So He will do His big one for you. Just keep praying. Alright, so I'm going to dissect this and respond. Okay. So, number 1, she said that I feel that I made a bad decision of coming off the program. So, I don't want to say you're completely wrong and I don't want to say you're completely right. But honestly, I've been wanting to come off the program 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. For the first 3 years, I said that, okay, this is going to be my last 3 years and I'm not going to do it again. But when I was in the second year, I was like, I just want to come off the program. This is not it. This is not it. I feel like there's more to me than program. And I don't know if you know about the program. I think you're on the program. I don't know. But if you know about the program life, right? You basically have to be at one employer for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, and then move on to the next one. And then if you want to come back, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. You have to constantly moving. And for me, I want stability. No, when growing up, I never really saw my mom and dad together. This, they never been together, right? And I always wanted like a family oriented lifestyle. And if I constantly keep moving, every time I'm supposed to meet someone or I get comfortable with someone, it's like I have to move. Two, I am business minded. From ever since I want to start my business. If you've been following me from Wapikill Phillip, you would have seen where I've started like here. I used to do here. I used to call it VP Gifted Hands. I used to call it that. And I used to do here. I used to charge people for doing here. And I used to make products and so forth. So I've always been business minded. I know that I always want to do business. And even before I started off going to university, I was planning to do IT. And that didn't work out. And when I was called up by my bishop and saying that I should go and study what do I want to study, I couldn't think of nothing else. But I was like, you know what, I always want to do business. Why not just study business? And that is what happened in 2014. All right, so I always want to do business. Now, when I'm on the program, I don't have the time to think. Like I constantly have to be moving. I constantly have to be working. I constantly have, like, by the time I reach home, I am so tired I cannot even focus on myself. And that is one reason. That's another reason I wanted to come off the program. As it relates to coming off too early, so I think that one of my main reasons is because the money that I saved, I loaned it to someone. And this is not no little bit of money. This is millions in Jamaica. I loaned it to someone expecting that person to pay me back, and that person have not yet paid me back. I may say yet because I trust in God, so God does put some fire on his skin so that he can pay me back. But he have not yet paid me back, and because of that, it kind of set me back. The money that he has could have actually buy a piece of land and do whatever I wanted to do. So my thing is that maybe I could have stayed a little longer and save some more, if even to go back to the amount of money that I loaned out, so that I can use it here to start a full-blown business. That is one reason. But as it relates to coming off the program, I am fully content. My only thing is that I don't like not having. So the fact that I don't have like steady income coming in, that stresses me out. And I know that God sustained me. I am blessed. And I have people in my corner that can help me. But I'm not the one to always like, ask for help. And yeah, I do still have savings, and I'm still looking into planning business and doing my business and so forth, but all that take time. So that is one of the things that irritate me. And to answer to that part, now the next thing is the minor inconvenience in Jamaica. Now that is not minor, and let me tell you, being in America for 3 full years and adapting to their system. Not only that, I've been in America since 2017, back and forth since 2017, and a full year for 3 years. I've been to England and so forth. So I do know convenience and things that can be better in our country, Jamaica. It is like they don't care about it, and that irritates me. And this is not just today. This is even before me going on program. I've always liked convenience. Even when I used to have my grandaunt and I used to look after her, my grandaunt used to have some people who used to buy grocery for us. And when they buy the grocery, like in a week it finished. I was like, that's so inconvenience to me, because I have to constantly going out by the shop and buying like onions and those stuff and whatever. And I went to them, I was like, listen, give me the money. Give me the money, because some of the stuff that they're buying it in supermarket and they're more expensive and it just don't last. And they're buying things that we don't really need. So once they give me the money and I go shopping like on Saturdays, and let me tell you, I used to go shopping early in the morning because I don't like the crowd, right? If you even check me now, from ever since, whenever I go to the meat shop, I always have my list right out, so that when I go into the meat shop, I just hand them the paper And I don't do no call out nor anything. When I used to live here, I used to have this guy named Randall. Every time I need something outside, out of the road, I used to call him and tell him to go and buy something for me. Pay him to buy things for me because I don't like going out by the road. I don't like to be going to the shop and a call out and so forth. It's just been me. It's not like I'm trying to be nice or I'm uptown or everything. It's just that some things I just don't like. Even at the bank, as you said, the bank was so full. It was so full. People were sitting down waiting on customer service. The line was long waiting on customer service. And for me to just stand up and to see the injustice, meaning one person just come in and I don't know if they pay the man or whatever. You just come in for the same business and him just direct her to the customer service. She get through like that. And it's the same thing that I'm doing. All I need is to renew my card. And he could have told me to do that. But instead, no, I had to join the line. So because of that, and I don't like unfairness. I really don't like it. So I just say, you know what? I realize that, this service doesn't serve me. So let me just drive all the way to New Kingston. And when I reached the New Kingston, I got through within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But it was so simple. It wasn't even a fail either because I had other stuff to do in Kingston. I had lunch with Bestie. We talked about business and so forth. So it wasn't a fail. So it is that, as you talked about rushing the process, I feel like that is true because, when you know you're some age and you feel like time is against you, even though I know that God hold everything in His hand and He can just snap His finger and everything just fall in place. But as human being, our natural instinct is to worry and to fret and all those stuff. And that is one of the reasons why I may feel like, I am behind and trying to rush things, which I know I shouldn't. And then not only that, right now, I'm working on so much things and I feel like I really need to be still and pray to God and listen to what He actually wants me to do. As my bishop was saying last night, he's saying that sometimes we have a vision for our life and that's not what God wants. Sometimes we feel like we're gifted in an area and we want to pursue that area, and that's absolutely not what God wants. Like, God will literally take her downfall, like me. I don't feel like I can ever public speak. And I feel like maybe that is what God is going to call me to do. Because I've had many, many, many prophecies saying that God is going to use my story, right? And I need to, voice my story. Yes, I just need to just step back and not really say step back, but trust God more. Yeah. And your latter part, you made the right decision. Listen, God is always the right decision. God has always been the best decision in my life. Every time like me think about the mercy of God, the grace of God, I just get emotional. And I am so glad that God has never taken His hands off me. And I am beyond grateful. So, me, no matter how much time I fall, I'm going to stand again and I'm going to give Him what He deserves. I hope that answer your question, and I do like this. Thank you for that, because it actually give me time to actually think about stuff and think about what you're saying and so forth. As I said, you're not 100% wrong, but you're not 100% right, and I do appreciate this. And guys, you can go and follow her on TikTok, because yes, I remember her. She's from TikTok and she's doing this fitness journey, and I've been following her, and I need to take a page out of her book because I've been seeing the result. And I've not been on TikTok for a hot minute, like scrolling, so I don't know what she's going on with. And she don't even really look for followers or anything like that, but you can follow her to be motivated, if you understand, and that is what I've been getting from her content. So thank you for that, Jody Gates. Let's move on to the other one for Called Not Perfect podcast, and you guys should go and follow her. She's my sister, and she been trying with YouTube, and I think this Called Not Perfect call Not Perfect is like the perfect name. Because even the other day, I almost like used it. And I was like, wait, but that's Crystal thing. And it makes so much sense, you know. God calls you, but he doesn't necessarily need you to be perfect. He used you in your imperfect stage. She talks about her growth in Christianity and her, sorry, I have hiccups, her life and so forth. And I wash my hair, so if you see wet and everything is the water draining from my hair. So go and follow her. And she said, not the rocking church. 10 years ago, I wanted joy. Now I have it overflowing. So she never used to go to church. 10 years ago, she was seeking joy. And now she's full of joy. And the reason for that is Jesus. It's God. So big up God all the time. And we also have Archer Fantastic. Archer Fantastic said, I must say I've learned the hard way. I was reckless up until last year. I decided to make a positive change in my life. I have self-control, self-awareness. I am closer to God. I am at peace. And my living condition is 100% better than 10 years ago. I am more proud of my relationship with God. Of all, my testimony is a wild one. This is so good, and I really love to see it. And the fact that, you know, it's a man that's commenting. Like, men most time don't really comment or partake in these kind of discussion. So I really love this. And the fact that he can look back at his life 10 years ago, where it was and where God brought him from. The fact that he's saying that he's becoming closer to God, and because of all of this closeness to God, you know, his life has changed dramatically. And we have to pick up God. He said he has a testimony, and I would love to hear that testimony. I don't know, maybe I should do like a live session where we come and talk about our testimonies and, you know, changes in our life and things that we just to encourage people, to inspire people. I've been realizing since I've been talking about God and I shifted from the whole H2B program and so forth, I realized that people been unsubscribing, which is fine. And I also realized that people been subscribing because of that content, which is great. I just want to make it known the reason for my channel, and I think I need to do an updated version of Getting to Know Me because I've changed and a lot of things has changed. But the main reason why I actually started this channel was to document my life and to tell my story. The fact that I said to document my life, obviously anything that I go through, which is like J1, I went through the J1, I brought you guys with me. H2B, I brought you guys with me. I know I'm trying to figure out life in my 30s. I'm bringing you guys with me. So this channel wasn't solely about H2B or J1, it was about me. Right? And that is why when I realized that the H2B was taking off, I said, you know what, let me create another channel. And that's where I came in with Soar with Nessa. I am still going to use that channel, but it is supposed to be mainly as it relates to business and educating yourself as it relates to other stuff. I still have that channel, but it's dormant for a while. And the reason why I really put H2B on a pause is because I realized that many people are monetizing it, which is fine. You know, money have to make. But I don't like the negative connection to it where people are using it to scam people, and you know, I just don't like it, and that is why I kind of put it down for a while. But yeah, and it doesn't make sense I talk about it. Many people is going to ask me, can I get the link? Can I get the link? Like, there's so much information out there where I've told you how to go on the program and so on. So I don't have a job to give you, and many people is going to ask for that. So let me know if you want to tell your story, so I can either set up a live or just for you guys to send me a video or a voice note or whatever, so that you can have a platform to talk your story on. And I want this channel to be very positive. You know, I want it to be fun. I want it to be me. So yeah. So big up yourself, Archer. Carlene 8878 said, 10 years ago, I wanted to serve the Lord and own my house, and I get both. Plus, I'm married 8 years now, so I have a lot to give God thanks for. I just want to stay same way in the arms of the Lord with my family. Ain't God good? So 10 years ago, she was unmarried. She wasn't walking with God. She didn't have her house. And now she has it all. She's so content that she wants to stay the same way. But my encouragement is keep growing. Keep growing. Growing your faith in the Lord, building your family relationship. Maybe get another house so you can do rental incomes or Airbnb or something like that. So don't stay the same way, but better, be better. And that is so good. I'm so happy seeing this. Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, so those people are the people that commented on the 10 years list. All right, so I'm just going to give a shout out to O'Neill. O'Neill was giving me recommendation as it relates to cooking quinoa and so forth. He said, like, listen, don't put no sugar in there. But to me, it tasted fine. And I understand why we should not put sugar in there because it's supposed to be healthy, right? And yeah. But I'm definitely going to try your way of cooking. I'm so glad that you commented as a man. Big up yourself. Melody. Big up yourself, always here. And we also have a new subscriber. Welcome her to the VP family. We have Naturally Queen Diamond. She seems to have a YouTube, so you can go over and check her out. But bigger up, bigger up. Yes, welcome her to the family. And we also have Amir Johnson. He said, it's funny how for your introduction you said, think about something you want 10 years. And right after that you said turkey neck. I know, funny enough, it one of the time, and I haven't had turkey neck in years. So it did kind of make sense. And when I was editing, I was like, this kind of makes sense. And it was a play. So yeah, I love that. Thank you guys for commenting, and it was a pleasure reading your comments. I tried to respond to every comment. This did. So this no did. I hope you can hear me. The mic is dead because my charger is something is dead. Thank you guys for commenting. I really enjoy reading your comments every week, and I try my best to heart and comment to all of them. I want to reach the day when I have so much comments that I can't even go through. But you guys bring so much joy to my little community, and yeah, you push me, give me the hope, and you make me want to be consistent in vlogging. Some days when I really don't have nothing to do, like today. I got up and I cleaned, yes, but I don't want to show you cleaning every day, right? It's been raining and I was here brainstorming, and certain things you don't want to put out there until they come to fruition. And yeah, I just say, what, let me just use today to respond to your comments. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to church. I don't think I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. So yeah, some days when I really don't have nothing to vlog, and I still push because I know that you guys are looking out for me. Thank you. Big up all the time. I love you, my VPs. Alright, love you, love you, love you down. Yes. And I'll see you when I have something else to say. Right? Alright guys, okay. So I'm going to do a little unboxing. This is my devotional coloring book. So if you want it, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. But I'm also going to be giving away some. But you have to stay tuned for that. Alright. Ooh. Nice. I like it. So I got 3 here because I'm going to give away 2. I love it. Ooh. So this is the coloring book. There is a devotional coloring book. It's a journey of faith, healing, and purpose. Alright. And then in here you'll see where it says created by me. And if you realize, like, even the front page you can color it. You can make it like just a coloring part. Like every page you can color. And then you have here, which is a blank page, and then you say this book belongs to, so you write your name here. Then you can also color it. Ooh, I enjoy this. And then here it is. So you have the devotional here and then the coloring section, and all the coloring section match up to the devotional. And even if you realize on the devotional part, you can also color these words. So yeah, so let's go in the middle and see if I can give you a little snips of one of the devotional. So this is the page that I'll be reading, right? And it said shame and hidden struggles, and it tells you that's the topic, and it also have the scripture, which is from John 8:36. So if the Son set you free, you will be free indeed. And then it also have the devotional section that says that some struggles are invisible. The addiction no one knows about, the financial stress hidden behind nice clothes, the silent insecurity behind a confident smile. Shame strive in secrecy. It whisper, if they knew they would leave. But God already knows and He stays. Freedom begins when honesty replaces hiding. You do not need to expose yourself to everyone, but you do need safe space where truth can breathe. Healing cannot grow in dark places. And it also have a reflection part where it says, what struggle am I facing? So you're basically talking to yourself, what struggle am I facing? And then you can write next to it, right? And then you say, who is the safe person I can open up to? So you'll decide who you can talk to, and you can probably go to them, write down what you're going to say to them. And you said, how is shame limiting my growth? Right? And then you'll answer that. Okay? And then you also have a prayer section where it say, Father, give me courage to bring hidden struggles into your light. Break the power of shame over my life. Amen. And then you go ahead and you color while you think about the devotion part. So it's supposed to be like a 2-week devotional plan. Look, it has a name. Ooh, it has a name. Ooh, it has a name. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice, guys. It's so nice. So nice. The color and everything. I did that. Anyway, I'm gonna color and do my devotional. It's cute. I like it. Oh, look at the details. Look at the details. Look at the details. So you'll take time and color this. Nice. I'm gonna give away 2 on here, like in one of my book. Alright, and you don't really need to do much. I'm gonna give away 2, or maybe I don't know how I'm gonna do the giveaway, but I think I'm gonna give away 2, and then I may give away 2 more online. I don't know. When I decide how I'm going to do it, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, today is Wednesday. I'm just coming from church. I'm in Juicy Beef to get something to eat because I haven't had lunch and I didn't have a really good breakfast. And then there is like it's traffic on the road, so might as well I stop and get something to eat. And while in the traffic, I can probably just eat it. And I'm also building another one. I'm going to make it much more thicker. Yeah, I'm going to make it much more thicker, but this is really good. I'm going to probably make it like half of the year. So for the next half of the year, I'm going to make one. I'm also waiting for my crossword book. Yeah, I'm waiting for that one. So, good morning, guys. So today is Thursday, and I just want to check in. I am going to Portmore to get some crayons or pencil, coloring pencil. I do have some at home, but I leave them, and I don't think they're good. So might as well get some fresh one. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe get something to cook at Bessie's place. We cooked last night, but we had it last night, and then for lunch, I'm going to have it for lunch. So it's going to be finished. So we're going to need dinner. So I might get something to cook today. I'm not sure. I just don't want the same thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to get, but I know that I don't want the same thing that I had last night, which is chicken. So something else, I'm not sure. But something affordable. You know how long I haven't had like food, saltfish and okra and them something there? Yeah, so maybe I do something like that. That's the plan for today, and then I'm going to go home and probably do some promotional videos for my coloring book and edit. So I don't really have much to do today. I think there's a bookstore past Sovereign. I don't remember. I don't know the name of the plaza, but I think that's where ILO is. I think there's a bookstore, so I want to go in there. But I know that it would be ideal to go to Woolworth or something. I don't know if the Chinese store then will have it. I don't see, no, I don't think so. So, yeah, that's the plan.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah, no longer.
I need to remember that I am not in the US anymore. Why am I coming out so early to the people in business place, expecting them to open? It is 9 o'clock, and we all know that Jamaica not open 9 o'clock unless it's bank or grocery store. Because I was planning to go to Sandsters, but it doesn't seem to open, Jaja. Come like it's not even close to open because in there just dark. Nobody in there or anything like that. So I'm gonna go to ILO and see what's in there. See if I can pick up some stuff. Hopefully I can find crayons in there, even though I know I'm not gonna find any crayon. Not even the Chinese store open. Like why am I like this? Why am I like this? I can't bother. Anyway, okay, let's go to ILO. And I'm not going to stay long, that's the worst thing. So I can't even buy out time. I don't have any service to know what time they're open. Okay, let's go to ILO.
Cancel plans with you to meet with sin and break your heart. Sometimes I go to you for what you give, not who you are. I wonder if you'll leave for me. God, just tell me what you need from me.
So guys, it was open. I just went over there saying that I would check it, and I saw that it's open. So let's go to ILO now. So the thing is, I don't know what I am going to look about. That's the worst thing. I don't know what to cook. So I'm just in here like a chicken without a head because I don't know what to do. And I haven't had porridge in a long while. I feel like I may do that for my breakfast. But what's today? Maybe pasta. Let's do pasta today. There you go. Mushroom meat, traditional. Open on this thing, try it. Fruit top. But I even have these for $200. I'm gonna use this. Because all you need is seasoning for prep it up. Yeah man, let's do this. Chicken breast now. Oh yeah, this nice, the coconut one. Let's buy. Let's look for some meat. Fine. Come say I don't want no chicken and a chicken I come buy. I'm saying I don't want no chicken and a chicken I buy. I don't want no shrimp, you know. And let's just do chicken. Being that it's something different, meaning it's pasta. Do Minced chicken. That makes sense. Alright, so minced chicken it is. Maybe I should take up more pasta, you know. It's just one meal, we don't need a pasta swell. Alright, so I'm gonna take up like onion and then something because we don't have any. Alright, and that's it. Let's go to the cashier. Guys, when I remember Alex, yo, I need to buy a box or one of those things because I was just in the supermarket and I was like, I haven't had this in a long while. It just reminded me of old time days. Hey, I miss the old days, you know? I miss the old days. I am so glad and I am so blessed to be born in this era, meaning in the 90s, because I get to feel what it was then and what we are now. And I honestly miss the old days when kids used to go outside and play Chinese skip and sightings and all those stuff. And then even the food tastes so good. It not taste as good as, I don't know what changed, but I think we need to go back to our roots because I like Alex. And then you have fever grass and even the mint tea. Jeez, just thinking about it. And even when we used to go to school, the box food them taste so good. No man, even the vegetable, like I need to find a cook shop that tastes the way when I was younger. No, just pure additive and pure MSG and pure powder season, not really good ground season. Guys, I miss the old days, honestly. I felt safer. We could have leave the door open. The things never so expensive. People was much more calmer and nicer. I miss the old days. But yeah, we thank God for internet and so on. Everything I get worse and worse. So I eat out of plastic bag. I eat plastic food. Things that aren't organic anymore. That's why people are dead off so fast. You remember back in the days when in the Jesus days you could have lived for 800. People now barely live for 60-year-old. When you see people live for 120-year-old, that was such a blessing. No, you only see one and two now, and those are people who still live in them roots. But after them gone, people not live so long anymore. Anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I had cornbread and egg and the Onyx tea. And let me tell you something, the cornbread is so soft and fluffy. Fun fact, remember FIFO, right? First in, first out. So if you want the best like bread or snacks or anything, reach to the back. That's where I always grab my stuff them from because, you know, I'm trying to push out the last week products them. So I got this one from the back and it was so light and fluffy. So hey guys, so today is Friday. I've been up editing, but we're going to go on the road. We're trying to see if we can go to that place, Chin Company, that sells furnitures and so forth. Because as we said, we're trying to sort out the Airbnb, but we have not done a lot. We're just taking it at a time, trying to set it up for summer. So we want to go to as much furniture store to get the most like good quality and most affordable. So that's our plan for today. It is 2:13 and it looks like it's about to rain. So follow us on that journey and let's go see what Chin has to offer.
This day that God is giving me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside.
So, what do you think you'll do? How are you going to spend your life?
I'm not sure. But I do know I'm gonna live every minute of it.
$510 Queen and King 530. So it's a mahogany frame bedroom set. Yes.
Everything.
You get everything. Yes, so you get the full bed, you get a customized built-in base inside, 2 nightstand, dresser, mirror, and chest of drawer.
That is very high.
So the alcohol beds come with
And a good boy. Mahogany.
good things.
The good things there.
Yeah. Yes. So it's this is actually mahogany wood frame. That's why it feels so solid. This one is old.
So you see, instead of the man can it, you actually have it already done.
Yes. And now it's a cheap. Yeah.
And I could be. So we just come back from off the road. It is raining like crazy, but I just want to close out the vlog. Thank you for stopping by. Pick up all my VPs, but first, did you like the video? Did you like the video? It helps me, push out the video and tell YouTube that you guys are interested. So like it, and for those who have not yet subscribed, like what you wait on, subscribe. And if you have watched the video to the end, please to put a lollipop. I don't even know if there's a lollipop or some sweets in the comment down below. See you next week. Bye.